my next little bit of an injury is I actually got a decent burn from work. It was on my hand, and it blows because I was gonna like leave plumbing and be like a hand model, and now I can't because I got this like burn scar on my hand. So it's on my hand in between my in the skin in between my thumb and my pointer finger, like that region right there. It's that's funny. That's just so funny.
Well, it's funny because I have a story I was going to mention next that is in the exact same location.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, and what the best thing about this story is it's plumbing related, but I won't get too like weird and technical about the plumbing, but it's plumbing related, and I'm a licensed plumber, but this is such a huge dumb thing that I did. Like, it's gonna be funny because of how stupid it is, and anybody would be like, common sense, don't do what you did. So I was at a job, and my task was to install, if you guys look in your cabinets at home under your bathroom sink, you'll see the pipes coming out of the cabinet, and you'll see those little valves, right? Those little valves, those are like service valves. You turn those off, and then you can work on the sink without turning the water off to the whole house.
You could have just said water shut off. I'm sure a lot of people know that term.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. I love everybody that's listening to this, but I'm going
overcomplicating my plumbing.
It makes me feel better about being a dummy. Especially because the story I'm about to tell is so stupid. Like, it's so dumb. People lived in this house. And that was a dumb statement in itself. People live in all houses, idiot. So, since I do new construction and remodel, I clarify if people are living in the house or if people are not moved in yet. So people have lived in this house. They were doing a remodel, but they could still live in half of the house. So what it looked like when I opened up the cabinets was 2 copper pipes sticking out of the cabinet with nothing on it, because I'm the one that's installing the shutoff. So this house, these copper lines are water lines, right? Duh. What's in them, Nick? Water. Okay, good. Now, they had these little caps that are soldered on to the copper. Now, I'm just going to say it. If you don't know what soldering is, it's when you take a torch. Shut up, Josh. This is for everybody, not just people that know what this stuff is. So I'm going to say what it is. And I'm not assuming that people that are listening are dumb. I'm just assuming, like most people that don't know construction, that you may not know what soldering is. We're just making sure
everybody knows.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, all right, so I'm moving on now. Soldering is when you take a torch and you heat something up till it's extremely freaking hot, and then you use a little bit of metal, a special metal, soldering metal, essentially, and the metal melts around the fitting, and then when it cools, it is a connection, permanent connection. So, if you want to take that cap off, that's been on there for years or months, what do? Well, you heat it up again with a torch, and you make it really, really hot. Josh already knows where I'm going with this, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get the cap off, get my torch. So I got my torch, and I'm like blasting this cap. My torch is like all the way up, and then I get my pliers and in my left hand, and I have my pliers gripped onto the cap, and I'm wiggling that cap there, wiggling with the torch just. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. What the hell do you think is happening to the water inside of the pipe? Now, I will say the water to the house is off. Okay, because I'm not that stupid. The water to the house is off. But there's something that we call there's something that we call residual water that doesn't just vanish when the water is shut off.
Basically, you didn't open up a sink or a tub or nothing to drain the water.
No, I did. I did open up the sinks and the tubs, but this was on a downstairs bathroom that's a 2-story house.
Exactly.
It does not matter. You can open up literally every single thing in the house, and you will still get some water coming out of the pipe. Not a lot, but, like a half a gallon or so. And I had a very small, bucket underneath it to catch the residual water. So I knew there was water in the pipe. I don't know what I was thinking, Josh. I don't know. But
a whole lot of nothing, obviously.
I am torching this. It's like cherry red, torching it. And I'm wiggling that cap. And then I pull and just boosh. The cap comes off and the water sprays me.
So how bad did you fuck up the copper tubing?
Well, no, not at all. Not at all.
I figured with you pulling at it and all the water being on it still.
No, not at all, man. Because that's called unsweating. So whenever you sweat is when you solder, is what kind of one of our terms is. Like, yeah, go sweat those lines. Or unsweat the fitting so you can reuse the pipe for a different fitting. So... Yeah. I didn't damage any of the copper, but I damaged the shit out of my hand.
I would have pulled away to where I would have definitely, especially if it's cherry red, because copper that would have moved. I would have pulled that cap to where I would have deformed that.
Well, this is what you're supposed to do, and so I'll say real quick.
You did.
My hand looked like I guess if you guys know what leprosy looks like.
Freddy Krueger's face.
Yes, there it is. My hand from my pointer finger knuckle to my thumb knuckle, and that whole area looked like bubbly, gross, there was like orbs of nasty burnt skin all over there. Because whenever I pulled that cap out, the water sprayed and had a direct hit right there on that spot, and then it fell in my bucket. So I didn't get anything wet except my hand and my shirt, but that didn't hurt at all. Actually, no, I did have a very a little red mark on my shirt from where the water hit my chest. Or it hit a few inches above my belly button, but there was red right there. But dude, my hand, and you could still see it's pretty. I mean, it's not that bad, but I'll have to. If anybody wants a picture, I'll post a picture of it. It's kind of cool. It definitely healed a lot, but yeah, it was pretty dumb of me. So what you're supposed to do, any of you guys that want to try plumbing at home, get a screw and a drill, and you drill a hole in that cap and let the water nice and easily drain out of the pipe.
So I will say this is why we say plumbers are just HVAC technicians with a lobotomy.
Shut up.
I just had to throw that out there. Sorry.
Yeah. So, it's fine. It's. I understand. I rag on you, but you can't rag on me, Josh. Come on.
No, that's cool. I got respect for plumbers. I've done my share of plumbing, and I don't care for it.